Hello guys, for today's episode of our Let's Plant series, I am going to share to you how I make my Aloe Soilmix. There are different formulations of Aloe Soilmix out there. The one I'll show you is what works for me. I've been using this soil mix for around a year now, and so far I am satisfied with the result. It gave me a lot of pops, flowers, and my aloes also grow healthy and beautiful. This is an aloe Christmas carol. She is already starting to show her stress color due to colder nights. Next are Aloe TCT hybrids I bought from Succulent City. These are my first aloes and the reason why I fell in love with aloes. This one is a pop of my Aloe TCT, which I separated last April. You can see that it has already grown quite a lot and that it already has its own pop. By the way, for those new in this channel, I'm Jayson and welcome to the Plant Prince PH, the YouTube channel that joins you on your journey on collecting succulents. For more content just like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you're the first to be notified when there are new videos released. One of the most important things to keep our aloe beautiful is the soil mix. When making an aloe soil mix, you have to keep in mind the following. First, an aloe soil mix should be well draining. It should not stand or hold the water on the surface. Just like other succulents, they don't want their roots to sit on a soggy soil mix. This is why we need to make our soil mix gritty and loose so that the water can easily pass through. Second, an aloe soil mix should provide enough air channel to allow the roots to breathe and to penetrate the soil mix easily. Roots respire too. One of the functions of the soil mix is to serve as a site for air exchange between the root zone and the atmosphere. In short, roots breathe oxygen like we do. Third, an aloe soil mix should also support the rosette, promote root growth, and anchor the young roots. It needs to be strong enough to hold aloes as some can grow leggy. And lastly, it should not contain excessive nutrients, especially nitrogen. Aloe hybrids are known for their beautiful colors and texture, and too much nutrients may lead to large, elongated green leaves, unpleasant-looking aloes, or deformed shape. Remember that you don't need to worry on giving your aloe less amount of nutrients and water, since these plants are native to regions of Africa, Arabian Peninsula, and Madagascar. How do I make my aloe soil mix? First, you'll need 5 cups of pumice. The size I use is mungo size or 4 to 6 mm in size. Aloe soil mix should be well draining, thus we need to add pumice. Pumice is widely used in gardening since it helps to aerate the soil, has beneficial trace elements, and acts as storage for nutrients and moisture. Before using the pumice, make sure to wash it a couple of times to remove sand and unwanted waste or debris. After that, dry them under the heat of the sun for at least 5 days. This will kill harmful pathogens that may be present. Next is 2 cups of perlite. Perlite, like pumice, also offers drainage capabilities and proper aeration. The reason why I use this instead of pure pumice is because it's lighter than pumice. This is great for larger pots to make them lightweight. It also helps the roots of the aloe to move easily. In addition, perlite also acts as a terrific insulator to protect the roots of your aloes from temperature changes. Next is 1 part vermiculite. Vermiculite also increases nutrient retention, improves drainage, and aerates the soil. It also gives quick anchorage to young roots. It expands when wet, preventing compacted soil and creating air channels to allow the soil mix to breathe. The size I use in the soil mix is small grade, approximately the same size with the pumice. Next is 2-part coco peat with charcoal. Coco peat is a cheap renewable soil amendment. It increases water retention, improves aeration, and provides antifungal benefits. It has plenty of potassium as well as zinc, iron, manganese, and copper, which are essential for our plants. It is also sterile and free from pathogens and weeds. On the other hand, charcoal neutralizes toxic substances, prevent root rot, and enhances beneficial bacteria. For the brand, I use Coco Green's Coco Peat Charcoal Brick. This Coco Peat brick already has charcoal mixed into it. When added 3 liters of water, it can produce 7 to 8 liters of Coco Peat medium. You can buy this on online shop or at the garden section of your hardware stores. Next is 3 parts Ramgo Soilless Potting Mix. If you will notice, I never use garden soil, loam soil, animal manure, or compost treated with urea. Since we are taking care of expensive plants, we should provide them with pest-free medium. Garden soil, loam soil, or animal manure may contain microbes or substances that can harm your aloes. Another thing is some animal manure or compost treated with urea contain high amount of nitrogen. High amount of nitrogen will elongate and deform your aloe leaves. For the soilless mix, I use the sterilized soilless potting medium from Ramgo. It allows adequate drainage, holds onto moisture, and stay open so that delicate root can move easily. It's free from soil-borne diseases, pathogen, and weeds. You can buy these on online shops or at the garden section of your hardware stores. Just mix all the ingredients together until the components are equally distributed. In some cases wherein I will use the soil mix right away, I add Osmocote and Startle G. But if I'm planning to store the soil mix, I don't add right away since the effectivity of the Osmocote and Startle G may change or lessen every passing week. As you can see, if you try to compress the soil mix, it doesn't form a clump and it easily breaks down. This one is an indication that the soil mix is good for our aloes. In a closer look, you could notice that this aloe soil mix has an almost equal amount of organic and inorganic. This will help the aloe get the right amount of nutrients, moisture, and at the same time doesn't stay wet for too long. By the way, this soil mix is suitable for those that grow their aloe under UV plastic sheet and garden net. If you want your aloe to be rain or shine, you have to add more pumice to make the soil mix more gritty. A piece of advice, don't be afraid to experiment on your soil mix. Remember that each grower will need to find the best growing methods for his or her conditions. Hopefully, this episode helps you a lot. If you happen to try my soil mix, please leave a feedback down in the comment. I love to hear your thoughts. For our next video, I'll be showing you how I pot my aloes. If you don't want to miss it out, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching and see you on our next video.